Maybe this time. Hacking into the stock market, closing down a bank, fixing an election. It's all easy.
Right on.
What a bunch of trash.
All right, let's make this one snappy. I really do have to wake up at 6.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Trash Movie Kings podcast. I am your new host, just for today, Joseph Graham. Adam is out on assignment. He's not really on assignment. He's at a fucking bachelor party in Vegas, living it up.
You blew his cover.
He always says that, and I'm to cover everybody. But yeah, he's having a good time. But yeah, we're here. We've watched, what is this fucking movie? Firecracker from 1981, and we have some folks here who watched it with us. We got Apocalypse Howl. How are you doing, Apocalypse?
I'm doing good. Check out this swag I got. Trashmoviekings.com. Check out our gear.
We don't have any gear, but
you
Apocalypse
will be disappointed.
You will be disappointed if you go to our website and find Anchor FM link to just the regular audio shit.
You won't be disappointed for long.
If y'all like that, keep watching this podcast because you get to keep watching him wear it.
Well, if you're on an audio version, he's wearing a hat, and it's a black hat with green lettering that says Trash Movie Kings. If you've seen the logo, he has the singular hat that exists. You cannot buy it. Anyway, also we have Justin Petty, filmmaker. Nothing from you directed. What did you direct? Nothing Really Happens, and this movie
didn't really direct anything good.
And this movie, Dickhead, that may exist soon. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Here, are you eating today, or are you gonna drink some Coke Starlight?
I'm washing my meal down with some Coke Starlight. It's very delicious.
Is your meal popcorn?
Popcorn dinner.
Yeah, I've had this before. And Amy Anderson from, what are you pimping out these days? How's Huggable going? Still going?
Not yet. I'm
still on hiatus.
Still on hiatus. Hopefully soon, but I am very full time at Chicago Magic Lounge.
Hell yeah!
And
if
like
you're in
magic.
Chicago,
are you learning magic?
Magic.
I did learn a magic trick.
You learned a magic?
Good. Yeah.
Do it.
Nice.
Oh no, it's cards. I can't do it on the
okay. Yeah.
Oh, I could take your money on 3-card Monty.
Yeah, I just know the one trick because people ask me if I know any.
Okay,
we're
gonna do the screwdriver trick again. God damn it. Okay. Stop it. Again, for people on the audio podcast, Apocalypse is sticking a screwdriver in his nose. It's a magic trick. There's no blood or anything. Anyway, again, we watched 81?
Part of the magic
81.
trick stuck in his ass first.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, stabbing his neck now.
All right.
1981's Firecracker, starring what's her name? Jillian. Well, Darby Hinton really is who it's starring.
Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck.
Jillian Kesner.
A tall Jillian Kesner, martial arts winner of at least one tournament, IMDb says. Yeah, so anyone want to try to break this down real quickly? Instead, I don't think this deserves a long breakdown. So
Amy nailed it earlier.
Yeah,
Amy did do a pretty good job.
She was saying stuff that I didn't even remember seeing. So
yeah.
Well, I mean, I came in late to the party, but basically it seems like this blonde broad and a couple of her martial arts friends go to Thailand under the guise that like, hey, I just want to learn about martial arts to complete my martial arts knowledge. And then so she tries to do that, but they're like, oh, you're a chick. You can't go to this cool venue that we have these fights at. And she's like, yes, I can. And then she randomly seems to get assaulted on the street for no particular reason that doesn't forward the plot at any point, but that is where we see our first boobs. And then she catches some kind of drug deal that's happening she kind of stumbles onto this like drug martial arts gang that's kind of ill-defined, and a very tall Ken type person.
Yeah, Ken and Barbie up in this bitch.
Yeah.
A lot of blonde, good-looking people.
Yeah, a little too
much. Well, really
blonde.
just two, but it's too much.
But then later, so she like stumbles onto this drug deal, and then she's walking down the street, and then the henchwoman of the main hench guy like, pulls a gun on her, is like, get in the car. And she gets in the car, and the henchwoman's all like, psych, I'm with the FBI.
Oh, shit.
And I actually know the real reason you're here is to find your sister, Bonnie. And she's like, hey, I'm looking for Bonnie. She came here a year ago and can't find her. She's like, I don't know what happened to her, but I'll help you look. And then there's another kind of violent sex scene for no particular reason. And then the FBI lady gets killed. And then she finds out that Kung Fu Ken killed her sister Bonnie, so then they have a death match in the ring, and
Kung Fu Kenny,
and then a really cool death with the eyes thing.
Well, that's very close. I would just add that she
almost got it.
No, she got it, but the it wasn't a loose knit gang concept. It was the mafia there ran drugs through this underground fight club.
Okay.
And so she being a martial artist, ironically, which helped.
She came in and tried to join the fight club. She came in and knew her way in. So her sister Bonnie was taking pictures in the beginning, and she was a journalist of some type. And then they grabbed her and pulled her out. Do you remember those flat cameras?
Yeah.
In the day? She had one of those, and she was trying to be sneaky, but she wasn't too sneaky. But two gang members or whatever, they saw her, they grabbed her, they pulled her out. So I guess these are some sort of illegal underground fight rings, and they were also pushing narcotics.
And that was in the beginning. We see Bonnie get. Yeah. I missed like
her get taken, but like Joey pointed out, you don't see her get killed. I don't believe, which would have been very helpful.
Wait, so Bonnie was in the movie at all?
Correct.
Wow, I completely missed that. From what I remember at the very beginning was just Chuck stabbing a guy with a big giant blade in the stomach. Oh shit. That's what I would do if I got stabbed.
Do your best Elvis impersonation.
Be like, I'm gonna get you for that, and then die.
Oh, that was epic.
And what I thought was just a practice or something, like a demo. And
I didn't realize
but he
was in it at all.
stabbed someone in the gut at the beginning. It was pretty violent.
I remember I came in with the Kung Fu friends having a fight on the implausibly small pool table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought the very next scene. They do the firecracker intro where there are literal firecrackers.
The black cats.
Yeah, we never see it.
And her doing some like, shadow boxing or whatever. And then she's already in Manila or wherever, and she's fighting people in bars trying to make her way to whatever.
She is the firecracker.
Yeah.
She is definitely the firecracker.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that
Chuck
what it
is kind of the
means?
firecracker too.
Yeah.
Firecracker blondes. The first scene of note to me is that staged fight party Las Vegas lounge style thing.
Yeah.
It looks very weird.
It looks like in Goodfellas when they go to the Copa and they're watching that guy sing, except instead of watching somebody sing, it's two people fighting on a very large stage.
It's kind of like New Orleans live sex clubs.
I went to one.
I've been to one of those. Yeah, it's just a strip club.
Yeah, it's a strip club that gives handies upstairs. That's what it is.
Oh, I thought that they
Don't
were
they
like
all?
People can sign up to actually just go have sex on stage, and then people sit around and watch. It.
That's
that was what it was.
That's a red light district in Holland or Amsterdam thing.
Yeah, I think in New Orleans that's still illegal.
Yeah, you can't
It's a
fuck.
weird line to draw. I'll admit that's a weird line. To
Well,
be like,
you
"Oh,
can-
no, that's not cool."
You can fuck and people can watch, but you can't charge people for that specific thing.
Right, because then it's not speech anymore.
Oh, no.
I guess. I don't know. I
It's
did
more
see.
like,
I did see a
it's more like
live
open
sex
mic
show.
night, but it's like sign up and come upstairs on stage and fuck.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
no,
if
no,
I
You're
was
not
like,
charging for it.
if I was like, I'm gonna have sex, do you guys want to come over and watch? That's perfectly legal. But I was
Perfectly
like,
fine.
if you guys give me $10, you can come watch. That's
Well, it's still legal if it's in your home and it's a private party. If you have a brick and mortar place or you're doing it in public, just outside your house, probably would be an issue, I would think.
All right, now that
What
we've
if- what if-
educated the audience,
I think. I'm not a lawyer.
What if the host of the live sex show is actually a comedian? So they turn into pay to come watch this comedian and get free live sex.
Oh, like
What?
when they like,
Okay.
Like
so
how,
it's part
how
of my
breweries
act.
used to do it. Like buy these wooden nickels and get some free beer.
yeah.
How Doug Stanhope used to be able to smoke cigarettes on stage at no smoking places. Gotcha.
Oh, the last comedian in Second City that we let smoke cigarettes on stage was Dave Attell. But we had to shut it down through his run because our fire insurance wouldn't let it because the building had just burned down about 2 months before.
but I mean, why? What are they
Part of my
scared of
act.
at that point? What are they scared of at that
We've
point?
already
I
lived
was
through that fire.
The worst has already been done.
Wait, they've already rebuilt the building in 2 months and opened back up?
Well, burned down was me being dramatic. It definitely burned through the hole in the middle.
Okay.
and
Hey,
yeah,
but
they
you see-
reopened in record time.
you
They
see
reopened.
cars that look drivable, but you're like, nope, it's totaled.
Yeah.
Speaking of cars, there's a lot of cool cars, a lot of cool style, a lot of
There
cool
were a
clothes
lot of cool style.
in this movie. It is hyper early 80s. It's remnants of the 70s, really. It's 81, so they
The
might
outfits
as well have
definitely
shot
felt
this in
70s.
79. But it's got the tracksuits, which is like a pretty 80s-y staple in my mind.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Maybe
it
it's-
feels like Chuck is slowly weaning himself out of the 70s, and he's like,
Yeah,
couple tracksuits, see how they feel.
in our
I really liked the style.
Oh, yeah,
the
the-
dress.
one of the
Yes, some
best parts
high-
of this movie is the style. Yeah.
Stylized blonde hair, and we jumped onto the Ken thing, but it's true. I remember having a Ken doll that had the very like high stylized hair.
My dad
You
had
have a
hair
mustache?
Like
But like, no, I never had a Ken with a mustache. I don't know if they made them.
I don't know if one exists.
Well, they
Curious, though.
missed
You only
out.
need like one Ken anyway. Like you have like 20 Barbies, but you really only need the one Ken.
Do they have as many fucking clothing options as this woman, or at least pantsuits?
and
They
teaching misogyny at an early age,
Should be
ironing
way
it into
more.
those girls' brains.
Yeah.
You only need the one Ken, but we need a
what
lot
are
of
those?
Barbies.
What are those rompers? Is that what they're called? Those
Isn't
like,
Rompers are shorts, I think.
yeah, they're
right?
shorts, but like
That's
what is
more,
it
I think,
called?
This is a
Jumpsuit.
jumpsuit, not a pantsuit.
She wore
Pantsuit.
Yeah, pantsuits. Like a suit.
Jumpsuits like at least 4 times, three different jumpsuits that I can recall, but 4 times. But
I think
very,
it's a
very
smart-
cool style. Like
Yeah,
why,
if you're
why don't
doing-
we still use that style?
If you're doing
We do.
martial arts, I feel like she doesn't have to constantly worry about the coordination of the outfit. We're not like, oh, did my shirt come untucked? Like she's covered. Got
yeah.
She's got her very own Chuck Norris action jeans on.
But she didn't worry much about her hair, which
No.
was just left to flow into her mouth as she was doing karate in every scene.
I think she wore that jumpsuit and never tied her hair back.
I would have
Right.
tied my hair.
Her
I would have
hair
had
is
my hair
part
in
of her weapon.
cornrows.
Well, she's got
throwing
a-
hair in your face is a great way to have a physical fight with somebody.
I mean, to be fair-
Maybe in your face, but it's also in his face.
Tie little razor blades to the end of each hair. It's actually smart. That's
This
knife
chin
culture.
mole really bothers me.
Yeah.
She is in Manila. She's trying to get to the bottom of her sister missing, I guess. And she asks for a gym membership at this
Chinese food restaurant.
Chinese food restaurant restaurant slash martial arts staging party lounge. I don't know. She gets attacked and then there's a cobra. That's all I was trying to get to, is that there's a cobra.
Oh yeah, there's a cobra. Yeah.
Oh, a snake.
I'm gonna fight this
More
snake.
cobras.
I've trained this snake to fight women.
Every time you show up, Amy, there's a cobra now.
I fucking bring the snakes, baby.
What the fuck? Was that shot in reverse?
Yeah.
That had to be reverse.
Still though, that means she did a backflip or a front flip off of that thing.
I've got to say, the cuts to her and between her stunt double are pretty good.
She has to have her hair
They're not
down
bad.
because the stunt double thing wouldn't work.
Yeah. Is it a man?
I think so.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would it have to be a man?
It's like,
It doesn't
ooh,
have to be. They just kind of looks like one.
Daddy's got his shirt on.
The tagline for the movie on IMDb:
Uh-huh.
"She'll send you to heaven and then to hell."
As she eventually has sex with someone, which I suppose is the heaven aspect. And then she consequently murders that person, which is...
Not so much a murder. It was an equal fight.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
The fight to the death that they both agreed to in a cage.
Right. So, really simply, she's kind of spending a lot of the movie trying to figure out stuff, and people are attacking her. It's not very clear, most of it. And then she ends up fighting this, or no, she ends up sleeping with this blonde guy who I guess
do you blame her?
has some kind of business with this mafia.
Yeah, he's kind of one of their I think they use this Fight Club ring because these are their killers. These are their trained killers. So Chuck's one of those, and Chuck killed Susan or whatever her name was.
Bonnie.
Yeah, Suzanne was her name. Bonnie. Chuck killed Bonnie, which I think is like stupid. Like, oh, a photographer took a picture of your underground fight club, and so the punishment for that is to kill her. See, that's the thing, is I think there's a sequel, and the sequel is actually should go further back into what Bonnie really did.
Wait.
That got her.
So
are you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me she got killed because she took pictures for her journal?
Yeah, Mike, it's pretty much standard operating procedure for every criminal organization.
There's more. Okay, fine. I'm blowing the lid off of this right now. Adam is not in Las Vegas. He is. Adam is not hosting our show.
Mike, don't say it. He's going to kill you.
No, he's in Manila.
I'm doing it. Okay, I'm tired of the New World Order holding me down. Adam is trying to follow up on a lead that proves that the movie The Astrologer was based on the cruise line industry being run by 4 corrupt families.
Wow.
And he's got the evidence. He's currently obtaining the documents.
Okay, so what I said earlier.
Wait, is he in Manila also?
Yes, but
I can't say anymore.
Wait, hang on.
We've already said too much.
Are those Mike, I need to clarify. You said documents. Are those documents in folders?
Do you have them?
Are the documents in folders in Manila?
Okay. Anyway, this movie is really confusing and not good.
I
It
love
has some good parts. It has some great parts.
Yeah.
Well, Amy loved it, apparently. I mean, you knew the most about it, so you kind of, I think, gravitated towards it.
The bad fighting in this was fun because
there was some
everyone acted like she had some
there.
sick skills, and she did not have sick skills.
So I'm reading this IMDb page here about Firecracker, and there's some interesting trivia tidbits. But one of them is that the director felt that Jillian Kesner's sexiness was not exploited enough in the first round of filming.
What?
So those two scenes where you see her tits are added in. They were filmed later, which is why the scene where guys start trying to rape her on the street and then decide
was added.
to murder a cop.
It does look like a
That
different
was
film.
added
That
stuff.
makes more sense as to
So
because that
was-
scene did
Oh
not
my god!
fit.
Yeah,
So was the
had no
sexy knife
reason.
scene. The knife
Mm.
scene.
Well, I don't know. That kind of they had a
What do you mean
king.
you don't know? I'm telling you, it was added later.
No, I'm saying that one kind of still made sense to my brain.
I'm not saying it.
because they both like
Well,
danger.
No,
It was
none
it
of
was
made
relating
a
to
lot of
characters
sense
in the
to me.
movie, so it
I will.
it
just
did
add
further
on
the
here.
plot to an extent.
Reportedly, Kesner wasn't too happy with the idea of adding the new scenes just to see her naked on screen, but she felt obligated to do them. And
Why?
it also irritated her that there seemed to be way more men on set for those days than usual.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
also
mean-
that the bug spray to simulate the mist on the mountain, it was bug spray.
Bug spray.
ooh,
Whoa, that
they were just
sucks.
blowing bug spray out at
Yeah.
Okay,
everyone?
so to explain
That's where the hole in
quickly,
the ozone came from, just spraying bug spray, just straight
There's a-
naked.
Ugh.
there's a scene where she wanders into the woods with Ray, maybe Ray, this random character. No,
Oh,
Maybe somebody
Ray,
else?
Yeah, no, the Asian, the dude that
Ray's one of the
like, good at
fighters in
martial
their
arts.
underground fight. league.
right. The gym membership
It makes
that she's
your eyes
trying to
look
get.
weird.
The gym
Oh, I'm
membership.
sorry.
She attains the gym membership, I guess. And then she meets Ray, who is the random, really, actually very good martial artist in the film.
He was the best one.
Yeah,
He's
for
the
I
sure.
only
wouldn't. I
one.
wouldn't be hard pressed to believe that he probably choreographed a lot of the stuff.
Jet Li.
I
Hope he
wouldn't-
didn't because it wasn't good.
Well, yeah.
Well, because your actors can't do it doesn't mean you didn't choreograph it well.
Yeah.
Uh,
But anyway, he leads her into some sort of training in the woods or whatever in the hills. It's beautiful shot.
yeah.
But there's definitely like so much fog. I assumed it was just fucking regular fog. Apparently, it's bug juice. Everybody was just
Fog brought to you by
Bug
Cutter.
spray. I think bug juice implies that we juiced bugs, and I'm saying this is in fact chemicals being sprayed.
I
By
think
bug juice, I
Cutter
meant
Deep Woods is like one of the
Off.
best. No, I don't fuck with
I'm
it.
gonna guess it was like a mosquito fogger kind of thing.
Like when they
That
drive
they
by
just
your house at
fucking-
night.
Oh yeah, I ran
Yeah.
from one of those once.
That stinks.
Were you a bug?
No, it was bugging me though. I
See
was
what
barefoot.
else goes
I
on
was
with this.
barefoot.
Mike, you should go harass bug spray trucks by dressing up like a fly and just running from them down the street, just like jumping in front of the truck and
Dressed
just
up
running
like
away.
Jesquito. Hey, no, literally, I was barefoot and the bug sprayer came driving down the street and I took off running. And to this day, that's the fastest I've ever ran in my life.
Not from the cops or anything.
No, like I like my knees were so high up in the air and I was landing on
Mike,
the
I don't think
ball
that's how
of
you're
my
supposed to
foot.
run.
And I was landing on the ball of my foot. And I remember thinking in my head, one wrong step at all, I'm dead. Because I'm just running on concrete. Like my knees were coming up so high and I smoked everybody else.
You're
And
running from.
I'm not known for running super fast,
Like,
but
who
What is
else
he
were
running
you
from in this story?
racing?
I don't
Wait,
wanna
were you
name
running
names.
with
Bug spray
people?
truck
I'm
that
not
comes
gonna
by
name
at
names.
night.
I smoked everybody else. I was alone.
I don't want to name names, but like
But why though?
man, I ran fast. That's
He was running from
I
a
was
bug
running.
spray truck.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why were you running from a bug spray
I didn't want to
truck?
get caught up. I didn't want to get sprayed.
If you're not listening in the Gulf South, in Houston, the municipality sends by trucks with bug spray in them during mosquito season to kill bugs.
Oh,
and
y'all don't do that in
late at
Chicago?
night. No, there's
Y-
no.
Yes,
Not a
I didn't think
mosquito
about
problem
that. This is
in
a
Chicago.
regional
Ah.
thing.
Well, there might be, but not the
And
same.
for those of us in Texas, they have rock salt trucks that drive down the road in Chicago
We do.
Well, we got
and
those here.
fill
too.
the city with rock salt.
We don't have them on regular streets, just the freeways,
Is it rocks or is it salt?
and only like once or twice a year if they know a freeze is coming. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah, sorry. Tangent.
so yeah, there's some running in heels. We mentioned the rape scene or whatever. Or I guess it's a rape scene. That's
No,
like just
It wasn't
turns
a
out-
rape scene.
turns
She beat
out it
the
was
shit
an
out
im-
of him.
It was an impaling.
Smells really good at running in heels.
Yeah.
Why is there a cop there?
That's not a cop. That's Jason Mantzoukas.
They're really taking this cop out.
They're like, we need to rape her so badly, we have to.
I'm gonna beat up a cop.
Oh,
Murder a
shit.
cop.
Was that a sickle?
We're gonna kill a cop to rape.
All
her.
right, our second impalement.
Yeah.
I'm just so horny. I gotta kill this cop. She should not be climbing in that dress.
I disagree. And
Well,
with
it
the
doesn't end
same-
up being a rape scene, obviously. But I thought they were rapists.
Yeah, I think that's what we decided. Like they were trying to rape her.
They
Right.
wanted to rape.
But
What's
it might have
really
just been the mafia.
I don't
trying to
think
get
so
her.
because
No,
those guys aren't in
I don't
the
think it
film.
was. And not
okay.
only did they want to rape her, they wanted to rape her so bad that they fought
They
a
killed a
cop
police
and then
officer.
murdered him
Exactly.
with a sickle.
Oh, that
he
was the
might have been
second
security
impalement
guard.
of the movie.
He might have been a
Hey.
security guard.
What a shitty way to go.
Oh
if you're a
yeah,
security
Jason
guard in that
Mantzoukas
situation.
didn't look like a cop.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just they see that girl in a sundress and they're like, "Hey, I would kill a cop to be able to rape you right now, and
Mm.
I'm fine if my friend dies. I'm still gonna try to rape you. Like I'm not gonna stop and be like, holy shit, 2 people have died in the last 5 minutes. I'm gonna be like, still.
You know that his friend felt the same way about him. Both of
Yeah.
those guys were
Well-
like, "I am fine with killing a cop together,
Rapists don't make
and
good
if one of us
friends.
dies, one
It's
of us
all about
dies."
commitment.
Okay, yeah. So there's her naked, and then her naked again with. Oh no! What we need to talk about this with this scene is that they swing some kind of blade, and they only hit strap of her bra.
Oh, the sickle.
Oh, shit. Ah!
Oh my god, is she gonna fight
Okay.
Yeah,
The
it
IMDb
says-
page also says that initial take was an accident and they chose to lean into it.
No.
Holy
Big fat bullshit.
shit,
That
that
definitely
is
was on purpose.
bullshit.
Okay, that means it was actually rape.
Mhm.
It also means that they actually swung a knife at her that closely.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's
That
That
is
was an
too
accident.
much
That was a
with
real
that.
knife.
All right. That's fucked up.
Also,
Why
that
would
was
you
like
do
a fronty
that?
class bra. I've had these. Like it. There's a big hunk of plastic there to hold it. Like it
Mhm.
wouldn't be a simple knife thing.
Yeah, that's gotta be bullshit on IMDb.
Yeah, that has to be bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey,
If
what
you-
is
if y'all-
that
if-
section called? That like because these are the straps.
Mhm.
The section
well,
in between. What is that
it-
called?
The thing that
Could be
goes
the
around is
clasp
called the
if it's-
band,
The clasp.
Depending
and
if
then you
the
have a
clasp is
clasp
in the
in the
front or
back
the
or you have a
back.
clasp in the front.
But what if the clasp is in the back, but you still have that little divider piece?
Well, you have a divider piece because you have 2 boobs.
But I'm saying, what's the term for that middle section that
I
they
don't know
cut
that there is
through?
a middle section term.
Oh,
The
Mike,
middle
did you know that women have 2 boobs?
there's a term for everything.
Is
Not
there
all
a
women
middle
have 2
term?
boobs. Have you ever heard of
Have you
that?
heard of uniboobs?
Yeah, you ever heard of uniboob?
I see a couple of boobs right now for
Thank
sure. Anyway, yeah, that would be next to
I
impossible.
get the joke. Joey just made a pun.
Yes,
There are 3 of us. Who's not the boob?
you.
Yeah, which one of us is
Okay,
we were talking
yeah.
about something really interesting before boobs,
What
and I
is
don't
it?
remember.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
All
just
right.
saying, the bras don't.
Fuck
You
y'all. I'm
can't
gonna
cut
look
a
up
bra.
the mechanics of a bra.
Okay,
I
we're
just- I
gonna
don't
lose
think it's got a
apocalypse
special
for a
name
minute.
that, but if it does, I'd love to hear it.
So yeah, the
I
bra.
just think that's the
breaks
load bearing part of the
and-
bra. I can't believe it would be that easy to cut.
Me
I
neither.
agree.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like even the material of bras, it seems, even the frilliest ones are like the cheapest ones, perhaps. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
that
know
is
what
called
you
the
say.
center gore or bridge.
Gore
Okay, bridge. makes
Gore
sense.
or door? You say
Gore.
How would that? There's no way that happens accidentally.
No,
You
that's
don't
gotta be
swing a sharp object at an actual actress.
when they
And
say
that's in her
accidentally, what they
chest.
mean is they didn't tell her about it, and then they played it off like an accident.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, I guess we'll just keep for continuity. Oh, I
Poor girl.
guess.
Unless it was
Uh,
Frenzies,
also-
unless
yeah.
it was a Frenzies thing, and it was just
And then the director's
triggered
like, "We might
somehow.
as well get a tight shot of it, so let's do it again since we."
I'd be
You know.
interested in that clasp if it easily popped open because
That's the
they're-
question. If it's a front clasp and it's a
Mhm.
fake knife, and you hit it and it pops off, and they're like, "That looks pretty good," and
That-
then you lean into it, then it makes it kind of possible.
maybe.
Let's just
So
what was
brilliantly
what was the
plot out
intent?
how to
Were they-
take advantage of an actress.
Were they
Doubtful,
trying to
but
make
maybe.
it look like they still swung the knife and missed her? Like, was that the goal, or were they trying to actually were they going to make it look like they cut her?
I don't know. It's possible. I get what they're saying.
But
The
I'm
way
gonna
that
say,
it seems, the way that it's
Yeah,
written.
I don't.
I'm gonna side with
buy
all
it.
of our instincts, which is they
Bullshit.
definitely meant for that to happen. She might not have meant for that to happen,
Oh yeah.
but that
Well,
was
I mean,
not
Yeah.
the director specifically said that he didn't
Wanted
feel
more
like they
sex.
objected her enough.
Yeah.
So
She was not
There's
objected.
no
She was
way
not
that they-
exploited enough.
there's
I
no
mean-
way that bra scene is what led to all the rest of the nudity in the movie. Once they saw her boobs, they were like, "Oh fuck, we got to do this a bunch."
I mean, she had good boobs, but
Oh,
like,
that's how that works.
They are nice.
There's a
but,
reason she got hired
it
for
is
the
an
movie, and they didn't tell her that's what it
exploitation
was.
So you're exploiting something, and that was the game at the time. I get it. It's bizarre.
If you want to, if any of y'all out there end up watching this movie and you want to know how the actress felt on set, just watch the sex scene with the knife and look at her face, and
Yeah.
that's pretty much what they subjected her to the whole movie.
yeah, she absolutely looks like she is being assaulted, and it probably because she was.
knife
Not
sex
sexy.
scene. He's gonna cut her ass open.
I think it's already.
I've seen this. I've seen this done better.
This is. I would be so mad if somebody ruined my fucking clothes.
Like those are your favorite pants,
Right, like not pants. Like you cut panties off because
The
the panties
sundress,
are
I
like.
totally understand. Yeah, you
I
can.
don't know. She doesn't look like she
Cut my panties off. That's hot.
How am I
Clearly
going
not
home?
Cut my
happy about this.
polyester pants. This is strange.
How the fuck am I gonna leave here?
Oh, he is gonna cut her panties off.
Yeah, do the panties. They're perfect. That's all you needed to do. Just that part. Are they in love? How did this happen?
She doesn't like it. He's gotten scary.
Well, yeah.
Fucking weird.
I'm just saying her enjoyment was really, or acting at that point was really not the point of it. And you can tell because any director who wanted it to be like, oh, your character should be into this, clearly missed the big scene where she looks frightened as hell when it's happening.
Yeah, like they shot it and didn't realize
Nobody
she's
ever looked
making
at
a
her
very
face once.
uncomfortable face.
Yeah.
But to get into the sex scene, they attempt to do like what could have been like a kind of a sexy thing where he cuts off her clothing, except that her clothing is like a full pant. And
For
it
reference,
just,
everyone,
and
this
it's
is the scene where she looks up really uncomfortable.
yeah, she looks uncomfortable because the fucking scene is stupid. I feel like it should have been done very, very differently.
Yeah, it
Beginning
wasn't
of
very
this
sexy.
scene, when she walks into his apartment, she says, she's like crying. She says, I'm so scared. Hold me. And so he puts her on his bed with the mirror on the ceiling that lights up and starts cutting her clothes off with knives.
Yeah, not a great choice.
No,
I've
but
seen this
that's-
kind of scene done before, and it's been sexy. But like, I was mentioning it during the film. Not a full like polyester bell bottom pant, like with a fucking dull looking kind of hand knife or pocket
Like a
knife.
butter knife that he's like having to saw through her pants.
Right. It doesn't look like he's having a good time either.
No.
Yeah, he
It's
is
not that
struggling
it's-
with the knife. It's not smooth.
It's not that it's completely unsexy. It gets
It's very difficult
Yeah,
to tell the intent until like she looks frightened.
yeah.
And then like, I guess in the next shot or whatever, somebody must have been like, hey, quit looking so terribly frightened. And like, oh, we're both doing it. Oh, I guess it's fine.
Well, the
But-
way he's doing it is
Yeah.
very violent. Like
Mhm.
he's like ripping at her pants and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, maybe slow down there, buddy.
But not
so
it's
it doesn't
not
help.
like rough sex like violent. It's like the kind of violent that you're like, I've got to hide a body and I've got to take these pants off this body first.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
very
it-
like weirdly, awkwardly violent.
Yeah,
The
if you're gonna do a
direction's
scene
wrong.
like that, the blades need to be sheening in the light, playing off of the ambiance, and maybe the pant not be so. The material of that pant was like polyester, but it was like a brown, thick polyester, It was not like a silky looking. It could have been done sexy with one continuous cut that removes the pant.
Like
But
a one
instead
shot.
It was
It's
like
more like
instead it was
stabbing
like,
someone for
I'm gonna
sex.
rip
It's
your
very strange.
calf of your pant.
And it's the second time in
Yeah.
the movie where she's put in a position where she has to go home stark naked.
Yeah.
The second
'Cause
time her
someone
clothes were ripped
disrobes
off.
her.
Talking
The
about
first-
a walk
I-
of shame.
yeah, I
First
get where you're
time
going, Mike,
gets
and I
caught
completely
with,
agree.
It could.
But-
I mean, I see what Joey's saying. That
This-
scene like that could have been done.
It could have
Yeah,
been done.
like if they had
well.
made the scene not so much about getting her naked and really just focused on like the quality of the knives and focused on like how nice those knives
agree.
look while they're cutting a thing, like
Maybe they put him in a big.
that is an angle where it takes away the the negative parts of the scene. You're focused on those knives. You want a knife.
Like something from Hibben. You need to get a quality blade.
Yeah, if he had one of those, oh man, it would have just sliced right
And
through
he's
that
just like-
polyester.
And he was just like,
More like poly later.
Take those.
They have
pants
used a
off.
Tonto.
Yeah, if it was a
Yeah,
really
Tonto.
sharp knife and it was like a
Oh yeah, if you use
lesser.
the Tonto.
If she was wearing lesser clothing, it
Yeah.
might have been attractive. Like
I
I
will
think I said,
remove your-
like this is only hot for lingerie. It's hot to cut lingerie because, like, lingerie, you don't want to use that much anyway.
Would it
if you
have been
buy
hot
it
if he had just
specifically
cut the,
for
like-
I'll say that lingerie is meant for very limited use.
right?
like-
So
Bras and unders, sure, but if you're walking, like if you've already put on a full teddy, we're only doing one thing here. Like this is only for one purpose. It's
right,
not fair.
and if like you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship with that person, you don't really want to like Teddy see it maybe once or twice more beyond the initial time of excitement. I feel like it's okay to destroy lingerie. It's fun. It's kind of exciting. It's like, oh, this costs like, it wasn't cheap, but we're destroying it because it's, it's sexy. But here we're cutting off regular ass pants, which is just not very, it's very strange. And like we were talking before, he's like jabbing at it.
Yeah.
It's not like a smooth sexual move to cutting the pants off. It's like,
You should do it. You should do the scene where they cut off someone's pants all sexy and cut in between butter.
yeah. And
it really felt like
and
he was
like
trying to
keep
cut
cutting
through a
back and forth.
couch.
yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like she's cutting through like a couch, like it's ripping couch curtains open for drugs or something.
But anyways,
So,
ask my
really
friend, are we
tough
gonna get
get
favorite
why-
scenes?
Yeah, right now, but I get why she felt uncomfortable because it was just poorly planned, poorly directed. But this thing ends on a high note because she ends up going back and murdering that guy. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, she really does.
She gets to have a fight with Chuck, and we get some good eye trauma.
Where's he at?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
where's the
Yeah.
beer drinking guy?
He's just drinking beer.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Love that.
That was some eye trauma for you.
I thought she was gonna stomp on his head, which would have been cool too.
Well, there's still time.
Come on, give us a pun, give us a one-liner.
Oh, I forgot about
This
that.
this
till just
scene,
now.
like this scene was the this we finally get to see the fight to the death in their murder underground fight club.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
they were
for the
teasing
fight-
this from the beginning of the movie, and this was like the climax of the movie was her fighting Chuck.
Right, we didn't see much of the underground fight club until this point.
Yeah,
We see it at the
it's-
very beginning and the very, very end. and
They
that's
tell us
it.
it's a
But we
fight
don't-
to the death, and then Chuck walks out and he's all, "What are you doing here?" And then she hands him the bracelet, and he's like, "What? I don't understand." Which apparently, I guess that's Bonnie's
He's
bracelet.
like, Bonnie was my
Bonnie
sister.
was my sister.
Bonnie's my sister.
There's a Magnum PI.
Hey, I don't want to fight you.
Oh, he killed her sister.
Oh shit! Now she has to kill him after fucking him.
And then
And he goes, I'm sorry.
I had a sister.
But it's too late because she knows martial arts.
she's got sticks. And
She
she's
knows
not
She has
all
the
of
sticks.
martial arts, the scrimmage sticks. Yeah.
And she puts him in this dude's eyes. And it's
She
pretty
takes
cool.
it
jams him right in the eyeballs.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we probably didn't cover that very well, but it's not a very good movie. So does anybody have any favorite?
Yes,
parts?
my favorite scene is whenever, and if you were to only watch the scene and have no context for the rest of the movie, I think it's amazing because they're riding their dirt bike and she's on the back like, wow, I love this. This is exciting. Then he parks it in the woods and he's like, come on, let's go for a walk. And they walk in and she's got her cool pigtails on and they come upon uphill just a bunch of monks training martial arts and they don't even acknowledge it. They literally just walk around. And I wish you would just
weird guys are in the way.
If you ended the clip, it's like they just continued their hike.
These poor monks.
Just like they're back at the motorcycle now. It's over.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, it had some cool maybe Buddhist people doing stuff. Like Chuck even partakes at one point and he's like drinking like ayahuasca or probably some tea or some shit.
Pretty sure it was just tea.
Yeah,
probably
ayahuasca
tea.
Is more Brazil.
Yeah, that's South America there.
I see.
But I like the same
ayahuasca.
scene where she runs into the foot soldiers, which were, I don't know, the bad guys. And they're accusing her of something, and then she didn't do it, but she fights them all off. And then, like, we're walking away from bodies that she has just laid on the ground. And then Chuck appears, and he's like, I bet you want to go out for a drink. And she's like,
I had to snake my way through.
Snake.
Nailed it.
Thanks anyway.
He's got a tracksuit with a fucking lion on it.
Guaranteed he's not wearing underwear either.
And it's satin.
Tracksuit.
Look at
Ooh.
holy shit.
She just got in a fight with a gang that sicked a cobra on her. And so now it's cocktail time. Like, there's no time that has passed. She's totally cool. She's now ready for a hot date. And
yeah, that happened a couple times too.
Oh, yeah, they go on that date with the lattice.
Yeah.
Which is the best dialogue of the film.
Oh, yeah.
a lot of conversations that gave us no information.
I don't understand how they memorize. I don't know how they memorize those lines.
Just repetitive platitudes. Fancy seeing you here. Yes, it is fancy seeing me here. Like, oh, amazing.
Justin, you got a favorite?
Yeah, mine was
line. Or?
Mine was the scene that Amy referenced before the fight scene, when she was getting accused of by the I guess this guy is like second in charge of the mafia, the big guy with the big collar. Was he the mob boss?
Grip,
or he was Grip. He was underneath the mob boss. He's like okay. He's the regional mob boss.
Mm-hmm.
When he they ambushed them in a fight like earlier, and he I don't know what his intent was on saying it, but he was like, were you at the ambush yesterday? And he says it like they're talking about a party, but it's he's a mob boss who sent a gang of guys to attack people. And then they're casually just talking about the ambush they did yesterday.
Yeah. And he keeps like, why were you there? Well, the purpose of it was to ambush her. So yeah, she was there.
I was there.
Were you there at the ambush?
You literally stalked me
of me? Yes, I was there. It turns out you attacked me
last night.
I know. It's
so
weird,
much
but
beer.
Yeah, I was there too.
Were you at the ambush last night? The club or your henchmen?
Well, we had a casual ambush before, but later.
Hey, are you going to the after ambush? It's gonna be pretty lit.
Pre-game ambush.
Ambush.
I think my favorite part is either this random guy towards the beginning that just is huge and drinks beer and then doesn't show up in the movie ever again. I just like there's a big guy, seems to be friendly, drinks beer, exits stage right, never to come back in the film.
Yeah, what a waste of a good character.
He seems like a good character, and then he just leaves.
Kind of your little John-esque type of character.
Yeah, he's just tossing those guys around, just tossing them.
Yeah, right. He helps her
out. Was that while they were
still
in America, though? Like, was that like just showing her life before she went to find her sister?
Were they
I
ever?
don't
One of those
know.
guys.
I think they
They
were
were all-
in Thailand already.
They look like
Yeah.
Thai gentlemen that she
I
was
don't think they were
fighting.
ever in
so I
America.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
then-
I felt like that was a completely different movie because it felt like
Yeah, it
that was
did.
her group of friends back home.
No, because remember they go back and you're like, oh wait, there's the tiny pool table at the end when they're
Oh,
having
yeah.
yeah,
The 3-in-1 tournament table.
yeah. The
Yeah,
3-on-1
what
table.
like they set that up like this was an ensemble movie
Yeah.
moving forward, and
You're
like
like, this is going to be the A team, except
people
you're
are
never
tight.
going to see most of these people again.
Right. Yeah, they did blow that.
Yeah, so either that guy or the mob boss who uses random intravenous drugs, which are
Maybe.
never really
Maybe.
discussed.
It only went to prove they didn't really know how to use intravenous drugs.
Right, so
did
they
she end
make.
up ever injecting him,
Which is
Or
good.
was
I
she
commend
just
them for
playing
not
with the
knowing
vial.
I guess she's the FBI.
Oh, it was vile.
You find out she's at the FBI
Yeah.
informant or undercover agent, rather.
It's honestly a pretty good twist.
Right, but she's, I guess, she's warming up a spoon or measuring or sucking
She never
liquid
warms
out
it
of a
up.
spoon with the syringe.
She's got a teaspoon and a syringe, but then when she actually goes to fill the syringe, it's with
It's
a
just
vial of
regular.
medicine or I don't know, whatever you put in there.
So I wonder if he is a drug addict, and because she's an FBI agent, she loads him up with something else. I don't know. This guy is interesting because then he fights again later, and he's just really old and lazy about it, which I appreciated. But yeah, some fun stuff. A quick B rundown. We got blades. We got battles. We got
Buds, boobs,
beer guy.
beer
Mhm.
guy.
Another one of my favorite parts I was going to mention, but we'll just mention.
I already know.
is the body double
Oh,
or the
Yeah.
stunt double. I guess it's more of a stunt double, but
Double
we'll call it a
buds.
bottle double. Briefcase. There's a briefcase in this film. Lots of blood.
There was a boardroom, wasn't there?
no.
I thought that they were sitting around talking.
I saw
in
no boardrooms.
some
I didn't
chairs.
see a board.
Sitting around in chairs talking is not.
No, like around a never mind. I
Were
thought
there
that was a
Buddhists?
boardroom.
So like the
There's
knights,
Buddhists. There's
the
Buddhists.
knights of the round table, also not
I
a
think.
boardroom.
I think they'd be
I
Buddhist.
disagree. That is a boardroom.
That is a boardroom. It was stone. It was not board.
So
The
there's
walls
no
were board.
boxes in this martial arts film, which I found
Boxes?
disappointing.
Yeah, there's always a
boxes.
scene where they
Martial arts
knock
films.
somebody into a big pile of boxes.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
gotta
hurt
have
to
box.
fall on the box.
Yeah, which I get. I mean, it looks cool.
If you ever
frankly.
make a martial arts movie, fill your boxes up with needles
What the fuck?
and then trick them.
Don't do that.
If you ever want to murder your actor,
Okay, don't do that.
If this is a
He's
Saw
Michael
film,
over here planning a Saw movie.
All right,
Oh,
we
the
need
needles
one
are
more
filled
B.
with COVID vaccines.
we need one more B for what? I mean, blondes. There's a lot of blondes.
No. We already
Too
got
many
those.
blondes.
Were there any boomerangs?
No.
No. Why would there be
There were a lot of
boomerangs?
This is
beverages.
a fucking Aussie movie. Like I
There
said,
were
beer guy.
No, we named beer guy.
No, but the FBI lady loved a beverage. She had a
Do
beverage.
you have?
Yeah, there were beverages. There
Sorry,
were fancy
Mike.
beverages
I'm
too.
still
She was
gonna-
just making some legit cocktails.
Apocalypse. Do you have the last one for us?
No.
Oh,
I
you're
just-
just trying to get.
I'm just trying to get to 10.
Hmm.
We're right here.
What about bras?
Bra breakage.
Boom.
Bra. Wait. Well, now
It's-
bras,
it's-
bras are going to go hand in hand with boobs every time we.
Not every time.
Not every time, bro.
Back
Sometimes
down
we got
to 9.
bikinis.
Okay, that's a B. So
Or-
there's
Yeah,
gonna
but we
be
didn't
a
have
B.
Free
bikinis.
balling when they just let them out.
Bra
He was free balling.
breakage.
He was for sure free balling inside those tracksuit pants.
Yeah, all of her bras got ruined. She was
All of her
definitely
bras got
free-balling.
ruined. Her pants got ruined. She had so many clothes though, so I don't think it was a big deal. She had at least a dozen outfits.
They
in this
they
movie.
both
I
had a
appreciate that.
ton of outfits. The whole point of this movie was to show off outfits.
Oh
True.
yeah, it's the two
wardrobe department
blonde,
worked for it. They worked hard.
a blonde woman lead and a blonde male lead, and they had all the outfits.
I'm giving it 2.5.
What,
Yeah,
I'm not rating it.
well,
What,
we're moving on to the ratings.
I got to make my exit.
Apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to make my exit.
All right, man.
So what's your? It's a 2.5.
2.5.
What's up with that 2.5
Honestly,
bags?
I'll go 2.25 if I can.
No, you can't.
Because I think the the movie wasn't good, but you had obviously competent filmmaking for the time, and you had a cast and a crew that obviously worked. Everybody seemed to have some sense of worked in the industry before. I don't think they pulled together a group of A-listers, but and I'm not just talking about actors. I think everybody all around, none of them were just top of their field, but
at all.
No, they were all. They seems like they were all professional, minus the rapey ones. But they made a movie. It wasn't terrible. It was terrible, but we've seen worse. There wasn't anything spectacular about it. There wasn't anything amazing.
Competently made a bad movie.
I feel
there's fun moments, but
I feel like my score for it is very neutral.
And it's exactly in the middle with our normal rating system. So,
yeah.
Yes.
So. But on that note, pleasure seeing everybody. I got to leave because I got to wake up early.
All right.
Sweet,
you, bye.
Sweet dreams, baby boy.
All right. Love y'all. Bye.
So he exits and we can talk for real now. Amy, what'd you think?
5.
5 bags of trash.
5 bags.
Holy shit.
I didn't know the rating system ended at 5. I thought it ended at like 9. But
putting all your trash in that one.
Like my heart says 5. I thought it was like out of 10 at least, like 5.5 bags, and here's why.
So you're at 2.5 then.
5 bag system. Typically.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was
fun.
bad, but as far as a plot, not the worst thing I've seen. Like the plot functions if they were able to illustrate it correctly. I get what's happening here. Characters have reasons that they're doing the things that they're doing. I thought it was, I like a strong woman. I thought there were too many blondes, but I liked that she could actually do the martial arts thing,
Yeah.
Like, I'm very good at this, and then we never see her do it. Like, she does it. I think if they hadn't added the rape scenes in, I'd be pretty into this. I'd be like, this is fun. It's not a good movie, but I don't know that that's the point. Like, that we're doing here. Enjoyable experience for me? Check. Interesting plot lines? Great. Stuff to make fun of? Out the yang. Sincerity? Loved it. And I believe for part of it, at least, they were actually on some location. And IMDb says they filmed in the Philippines. So they
it's got
tried
some pretty
to
stuff.
do a thing. I think it would have been better if the big beer guy had stayed in. And also if he was actually played by the guy who played Ogre in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. They needed him.
Yeah.
Bloodsport.
Yeah. I think I really like how if it's going to be rapey and scary at the end, she wins by shoving sticks in a guy's eyeballs.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it had a good end. It ended on a high note for sure.
Yeah.
So out of 5, you're giving it 5, or out of 5, you're giving it 4?
I mean, I don't know where it ends. I liked it more than I liked the last one we watched. It was more pleasant for me to sit through than
I think you give that one a 3.
My heart says 5. I don't know where the rating system ends.
Fuck it. It's a 5 out of 5. Justin, what do you think?
I think 2.
2.
2.5.
A little lower.
I'm gonna stick with 2.
That's fair.
I agree with. Honestly, I agree with a lot of what Amy was saying and a lot of what Mike was saying. The rapiness knocks it down for me a bit, just because of the subtext of what really might have been happening on that set.
Mm-hmm.
But it, like Mike said, it was a competently made, on a technical level, film that is very bad. So it checks the box for being a true, genuine effort of a trash movie. But there were fun spots, but there was also some stuff missing for me. And I think this movie took itself more seriously than it should have. And yeah, having big guy from the beginning stay in the movie the whole way through, or even anyone else in their crew, what this movie was missing was some sort of little like comic relief. I think.
Yeah,
this is
she
the
kind of
kind movie
needed
that
like
would've-
a real friend, and there's a couple of
Yeah.
characters that set themselves up as her friend, but then it doesn't really like play that way. All the elements are there.
Yeah.
Like they had
Yeah,
everything to
it
make
was-
like a pretty good little movie.
and then they were like, "Nah, we're gonna skip all that and just keep showing her naked." That's the movie.
Yeah, the mistakes were made, and they compensate for nudity,
Yeah.
which as an exploitation film, in 1981 isn't
But that's what's bad
out of the
about it, is,
blue.
like-
It's not a weird decision. It's the obvious decision at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I think the writing, like a good exploitation film, it from the onset. If you didn't know the name of this movie or what you were watching, and you would be very surprised that it turned into an exploitation film after that first act.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which maybe that was the intent. I don't know.
But yeah, I think
But yeah, I think this movie could have done with a little bit of comic relief. A goofy character that continued through the rest of the movie from the beginning. I feel like Big Boy would have done
that would have really helped if he just kept pounding beers throughout the whole movie. I think I would
just wherever he goes, he's got a tiny beer.
He's just pounding beers,
Little
and he's
baby
like
beer.
helping her out, and he's like wasted. That would have been, that would have helped it. Yeah, I had fun with this, but it's not like a classic in my mind, a classic trash. So I'm gonna go like 3.5, I think. I don't have a lot of explanation. It's good. It's fine. And at points, again, it has some really fun parts. Notable things to make note of, and we had a good time with it, I think, generally.
So I don't understand the bag rating system.
It's out of 5 normally, unless somebody's like really fucking crazy good.
All right. So
Even
I
then,
guess
it's still
it
out
seems
of
like the
5.
average here, we're all kind of hovering around the C range for this.
Yeah, this is
No,
like
you said 5 out of 5, so you gave it.
you gave it an
A++.
A plus.
Hey, I'm fine with that.
Hell, I'm fine with it too. I mean, I think there's something about this that should resonate with someone. It's not me, but I'm glad that it resonates with you.
I loved it.
So like, fuck yeah. I mean, I had fun with it. The poster that I'm looking at right now is fucking insane. It's like, I gotta send it out to y'all. It's like her and a gi, but it's blue, and she's like ready to fight. And there's an eagle in the background. There's hellfire in the wave foreground. There's a big fist. There's stairway to like hills. Yeah, that one. It's fucking
Oh my
crazy
God.
looking.
That's also
awesome.
a very obviously not her.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
meaning a picture point. I'm saying this
it's on
woman
her
has
hair.
a cleft chin, and this she didn't have a cleft chin. Like this is not
I don't think so.
this
yeah.
person.
Yeah,
Also, it looks
barely
like-
her.
The person in this picture looks like they dress left for sure.
She just throws all that labia on the left.
Just right on the left.
Just scoops it up and flops it over there.
Should I do the fucking math then? Hold on, like Adam does. I
She's also
forgot.
fighting in literal hell.
So, Justin,
Oh,
you
this
give it
movie-
a 2?
Yeah. What do you think
Give it
Adam would give it?
3.5 plus. What
We
did
we've got to take
2.5?
Adam's hypothetical rating into account.
I think Adam would give it a 3.
Mike,
Okay,
Mike
no.
gave it a 2.5.
It's an average of 3.25. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Kind of recommend this movie. I like halfway recommend it. It's like a good background movie. I think if you're got some other stuff going on, throw this on for sure. If you want to sit
Yeah.
around and go, oh, this is not that kind of movie. It's like,
But it did have a couple of those.
but it does have a couple of those.
A
for
few
sure.
of those murders we were like, stop what we're babbling about.
Yeah, you got to see this
Yeah.
shit. There's
If
at
you
least
happen to see
3
that,
good
yeah.
big murders in this movie, and then there's some excellent boobs, some very weird sex scenes with cutting of clothes, and the style just goes on. That's why I'm saying a background movie, because you can just look at it without caring about anything that's going on and be like, God damn, look at these fucking people. They're amazing. like their
they're stylish as hell.
tracksuits and their rompers or jumpsuits or whatever the hell.
That fucking denim and suede.
Yeah, Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know what
the
matching,
denim suede. I'm
matching
surprised no one
pants
brought that up
suit.
to this point.
Fuck, man, this guy's outfits are solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, whoever
Look at
did
that.
wardrobe on this movie, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Got you by the ball.
I think you need to paint this guy in this outfit.
Not this one.
Yeah, she's.
Justin,
Well, I mean,
that's your next character for your next wackity-macky movie.
This Asian guy?
No, this guy's outfit.
Yeah,
This guy in general.
Look at him when he stands up. The pants match. It's a whole look.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's like a
It looks like-
kaleidoscope of suede and denim.
The
Beautiful.
style of this movie alone.
A tiger
This-
stitched into
It's
it.
it's an art piece that you should put on during like a cocktail party, in my opinion, but like a nerdy one.
I don't know. I would say cocktail, maybe a cocktail.
We could have the
You guys going
cocktails
to a lot
that
of
all
cocktail
the.
parties? You having a lot of cocktail parties these days?
I'm just saying.
Putting on the hi-fi, making some low balls for your married
If-
friends.
I don't
Never have a cocktail party again, or any party.
This is the last cocktail
This is
party
a-
at your house they're gonna go to if you put this movie on.
We're gonna have a trash themed birthday party where we just talk over. And yeah, this one would be worth it to throw up just for
We're
the
all just gonna
clothing alone.
give you trash for your birthday.
What Joey is
yeah.
saying is he wants a trash themed birthday party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've had a few, but let's have another.
June 8th, friends.
All right. Any shout outs? I don't think I have much for this. We've talked about a lot of it.
I was gonna say shout out to the style, but we already talked about the style.
Yeah, shout out to the style. Shout out to that fucking
Shout out to that whole wardrobe department, man.
whole wardrobe department from the film of 1981's Firecracker. Y'all did a great job.
Y'all are
All
the only
right.
one.
We are Trash Movie Kings. You can please follow us. I'm begging you to follow us on
You've made
Instagram
it this far. You're
or
probably
Twitter.
already following us.
Yeah, if you made it this far,
Do you want to have my mom
Jesus.
follow us?
Yeah,
Yes,
get your mom
please.
to follow us, please.
She loves the podcast.
Can we get your dad to do a promo for us?
No. Dad would. He'd be like, who are these people in my house?
No, the promo would just be him leaving a voicemail on your phone talking about it, and then you send it to us.
Oh, I want to live in a world where I could get him to do that. So I'm going to say I'll try.
Okay, yeah, Trash Movie Kings on YouTube and blah 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 blah. Who gives a shit? Thanks for playing.
Thanks for,
Is that the
thanks
end?
for playing, guys.
the end.
You won the grand prize. You can turn off the podcast now.